the surgeon who defied death, saving lives against all odds. Dr. Evelyn Carter was no ordinary surgeon. From the moment she first held a scalpel at age 12, it was clear she was destined to change the face of medicine. By the time she finished medical school, she had already pioneered techniques that saved countless lives. But her crowning achievement would test her genius, her courage, and her humanity in ways no textbook could prepare her for. It all began with a patient who shouldn't have survived. A rare congenital heart defect, undetectable until hours before surgery, left the child in critical condition. Every hospital in the city had turned them away. But Dr. Carter refused to accept impossible. She spent the night in the lab, sketching new procedures, running calculations on the patient's tiny heart, and designing instruments precise enough to perform surgery with millimeter accuracy. By dawn, she had a plan no one had ever attempted. The operation was unprecedented. As she cut through layers of tissue thinner than paper, she realized the child's heart was even more fragile than her models predicted. One wrong move could end everything. Sweat dripped down her face, her hands never trembling. Every motion precise as if guided by instinct. Nurses watched in awe, anesthesiologists barely breathing. It was as if time itself slowed inside the operating room. Halfway through, a sudden complication almost cost them everything. The child's tiny arteries collapsed unexpectedly, and the monitors began flashing red alarms. Dr. Carter's mind raced. With seconds to act, she invented a bypass method on the spot, rerouting blood through an intricate series of temporary conduits she had sketched only minutes before. Her team followed every command flawlessly, amazed at her calm focus. Every second was life or death, and yet her hands moved like poetry, steady, confident, and precise. Minutes stretched like hours. Dr. Carter whispered encouragements to her team while maintaining total control of the patient's fragile body. The child's heart, so delicate it seemed to breathe on its own, finally stabilized. She closed the chest with meticulous care, each stitch a testament to her skill and determination. When the monitors normalized, the entire OR exhaled as one. Against all odds, the child lived. The aftermath was just as extraordinary. Word spread rapidly through the medical community. Surgeons from around the world came to observe her methods, which combined innovation, intuition, and unmatched technical skill. Medical schools rewrote textbooks, adopting her techniques as benchmarks. Her improvisations, once considered impossible, were now studied as examples of genius in action. Dr. Carter didn't stop there. Over the next decade, she developed robotic surgical assistants capable of mimicking the tiniest human movements, synthetic tissue that healed faster than the body naturally could, and predictive devices that identified complications before they occurred. Every invention was focused on saving lives, a fusion of science, creativity, and compassion. She never sought fame. Her reward was in the recovery of each patient whose survival others had doubted. Her brilliance drew envy. Some colleagues tried to claim her discoveries, journals overlooked her contributions, and patents were challenged repeatedly. Yet she persevered. Hospitals, governments, and international organizations recognized her work as groundbreaking. She became known as the surgeon who defied death. But she remained humble, teaching her team, mentoring young doctors, and insisting that the true miracle was not her skill, but the lives she preserved. Even in retirement, her influence continued. Techniques she pioneered saved millions worldwide. Stories of her genius circulated in whispered awe. How she performed complex surgeries with tools invented mid-procedure. How she trained teams to anticipate complications before any machine could detect them. And how her calm, calculated courage in life-or-death moments became the standard for generations of surgeons. Dr. Evelyn Carter's life is a testament to what happens when brilliance meets determination. She didn't just push the boundaries of medicine, she obliterated them. Her story proves that genius isn't measured by recognition or wealth, but by the lives changed, the impossible made possible, and the courage to innovate under pressure. If Dr. Carter's story inspires you, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss more tales of extraordinary people who changed the world. Share her story with someone who needs proof that one person's courage and genius can save countless lives.